Hi, in this module we're going to be looking at working with Allen Bradley PLC data types in GP Pro EX. GP Pro EX has literally hundreds of available PLC drivers. Allen Bradley is just one part of that family, and in most respects they're treated in the same way as other PLC data types. So a lot of this is applicable to other PLCs, but there are certain features of some of the Allen Bradley PLC data types which require some special treatment in GP Pro EX, and we'll be going through those. That includes the control logics native tags. So we'll be looking at the different addressing modes that we'll come across in Allen Bradley PLCs, and looking at why the RSLogix 5000 control logics tags are just a little different, and then of course how we can use all of those tags in the GP Pro EX projects. There are three different types of Allen Bradley PLC addressing types that we need to deal with. The first one is the traditional address-based tags or registers that we come across in anything from the PLC 5 series through SLC 500, Micrologix, etc. And these should be familiar to anyone who's used those PLCs. We're looking at designations such as N7, B3, F8, etc. The next one is a mode which is basically a compatibility mode for people transitioning from the earlier legacy Allen Bradley PLC product through to the RSLogix 5000 platform, control logics, compact logics, etc. And in this mode, what you basically have is a way to support legacy peripherals and upgraded programs that are moving from this platform to this one. And then finally, and most importantly, the cornerstone of the RSLogix 5000 software, the native tag based addressing. That applies to all of these PLCs here. We do include SoftLogix here, although we don't officially support it with our drivers. We're told that many people have had good success with that, and it wouldn't be surprising since it has exactly the same PLC protocols. This is kind of a handy map to show the way the different addressing methods are supported across the Allen Bradley PLC families. You find the regular address-based system for the Micrologix, the SLCs, and the PLC 5s. As you transition to Flex, compact logics, and control logics, there's the compatibility mode, the tag mapping mode, which takes the place of this addressing mode. And then for the native tag based addressing, which we'll find in the RSLogix 5000 series for Flex, compact, and control logics. Note that for Prophase, we currently only support the native tags in our Ethernet IP driver. We are looking to do DF1 support, and by the time you're reading this, that may well have happened. So please check Prophase support for the current status if you're looking for native tag with DF1 support. So alongside that addressing mode map, we now have a map of the Prophase hardware which supports these various drivers. And what we find here is the DF1 serial driver, typically RS232, and that is supported across almost every part of our Prophase family. The exception here is the LT3000 family, which is a standalone controller with its own PLC functionality, and that therefore does not have PLC driver support. So you'll see X's all the way across the bottom, just as a reminder. So DF1 available on pretty much everything. DH485, this is the multi-drop serial, is only available on our AGP series and our AST series, that's due to a special chipset, and therefore is not found in our industrial PC range, the APL and the PS3000. And then finally the Ethernet IP, some X's in here. These are the low-cost AGPs, and these are the ASTs, the low-cost range, the entry level, and neither of these have an Ethernet port, so guess what? No Ethernet IP support. When we're making connections to Ethernet IP, Allen Bradley has some recommendations about the maximum number of connections. From a GP Pro EX point of view, we can make up to 16 different PLC connections from one AGP or one Prophase HMI. But as you can see here, for the various families, Allen Bradley recommends a maximum number of connections which range from 4 to 16. These 4s here are all when using the 1761 net any, that's basically the serial to Ethernet adapter. I would recommend though that these are guidelines for maximum connections. The performance level will vary widely. We've noted that particularly some of the micrologics do not have great response over Ethernet, and you really want to either try that out or consult with Prophase support if you're considering putting a large number of Allen Bradley PLCs onto a Prophase HMI using Ethernet IP.